2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Luke, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
Can't wait to find out what happens here.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Second shot here on the first. Well struck. Putting for birdie.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Well, Rich, that's ideal. A birdie to start the day.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
He's currently tied for second. Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players want to take out any club, driver, three, whatever it takes, to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in two. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good score to this hole, and you're never disappointed with a five. Nicely done.
Rich, being a big Boston sports fan, love being here in Beantown. And look, TPC Boston's a great venue for any championship. We've had some great winners here in the past, the likes of Tiger Woods, Ricky Fowler, Justin Thomas. This golf course, it gives, but it also takes.
Look at the list of winners you just mentioned. What do they have in common? A, they're really gritty competitors, but B, they're super good, reliable ball strikers. I think that this golf course is sneaky, demanding. Whoever wins this week is certainly going to earn it on this relatively, seemingly benign, but sneaky hard golf course.
5 feet coming up to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Two in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Currently 2 under for the day. We have a par 3 on this one.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par threes should be had.
And he's safely on the green.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a two-putt here is still good.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Ooh, right by the hole. That'll sting a bit. Putting for par. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. He's currently tied for first. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for first place. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Big putt for par coming up. That one's come up short.
Downhill putt, and sometimes you think it's going to run out more than it does. Just couldn't quite figure it out this time.
Currently 1 under for the day. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Taking aim from about 180 yards here. Currently tied for the lead. That got a little out of control, I think.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here. No, that's too bad.
It defies gravity, that one. That should have chased out more, but it didn't.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Not sure if that's how they drew it up.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just a stroke behind the leader. Oh, that was bang on target.
Yeah, that'll work. That's fine.
And this putt to move into a tie for 1st. So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Oh, I like this. The cover's coming off the big dog. Time to let it loose.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in 2. Find the fairway, then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Oh, well played. Getting ready to play their 3rd. He shares the lead. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. This is their 5th shot. "13 feet to the hole." Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Well, that's disappointing. This putt's for double. Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Chance here to reclaim a bit of focus after that double at the last.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
That one seemed to get away from them, Rich. And this from the green side rough. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Yeah, that's a top little chip shot, that one.
Oh, Dr. Chipinski strikes again.
4 feet to the cup.
This one to save par.
Just 2 shots back after that hole. Here we are at the final hole on the front 9.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their 2nd shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
That's a good-looking shot there. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Yeah, a quality shot, that.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look.
And this putt to move into the top 5. Okay, Steady now. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is what they have left for par.
And this one will be for bogey. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Second shot here at the 10th. This looks to be heading to the green. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last. I will take that also into the top 5 now. Currently at 2 over par.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
And an opportunity awaits as they step onto this tee of the par 3.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Appears to have overcooked this one. That did everything but drop. Bogey putt coming up here. He's currently tied for 5th. Here we have a long par 4. It's going to take 2 great shots to get on.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. Well, Rich, think they're going to make this one?
Look, I got to say, I'm really not liking their chances here, but you never know. Stranger things have happened.
This is a par putt. Well, to be honest, those are the putts you have to make at this level of competition. The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
You're making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Now 4 back after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Atta boy, good shot. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
Setting up here from about 155.
Oh, absolutely flushed. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup.
Was on a good line. 3 feet to go here to the hole. That was a narrow miss. That hole's done. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Two great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Well played, mate. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Parts can be made.
Straight out of the top drawer.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
He's currently tied for 12th. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Oh my, right by the hole. And this putt to move into the top 10. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played.
Well, now things have gotten interesting. Closing the gap.
Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Wow, what a shot. And this putt to move into a tie for 4th place. Oh, just missed the birdie. That's a shame. Just a short putt remaining here. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. Time to face a par 4.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Well, Rich, the 17th hole at TPC Boston, I think the most important thing is positioning your tee shot so you can get a clear look at the green here.
A very narrow green, actually bisected in two by Santa Claus's belly, thus the size of it. Find the right level, you have a birdie opportunity.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Well, you like the look of those hands.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
This next putt is for bogey. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston can be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Oh, that was pure. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Well, this one's going right at the flag. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Just need to pull the putter back a little bit further, I think. And with that, this player will finish the Q School final and gain a ticket to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. Congratulations to them. Rich and I will certainly be following their career with great interest.
Absolutely, Luke. They have locked down their Corn Ferry Tour card. Keep your eye on this player. They're going places.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.